Hi all, I'm Melissa and welcome back to Oh My Word, Melly. So I hope you all watched my last week's video where I did a review for Caravel by Stephanie Garber, because today's video is also in line with Caravel. So if you all still haven't watched it, click on the link up here and do watch it, and I hope you enjoy it as well. And if you all have read Caravel already, you all will definitely enjoy this video today. And if you all still haven't, I do recommend 1000% that you all go pick this up and start reading. So today's video is going to be where I am going to react to all 1-star ratings given for Caravel. I really enjoyed the book. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars because, like, if you watched my review, you will know why I gave such a rating. But everything else was amazing, and I just want to see why people have given a 1-star rating. So before I get into that and reacting hilariously or anything like that, I just want to say I am not judging anyone. Everyone has their own opinions and they have their own right to review it any way they want. And everyone's reading experience differs from one another and their tastes. So, and like again, no offense, just this is all just for bookish fun. I have my laptop here with me because that's the only way I can filter it out. So I have filtered it out to show all the 1-star ratings, and there are like very lengthy ratings which I am not going to get into that much because I don't want to have this video to be huge. I will take about 5 to 6, maybe maximum 8 ratings, and we will see what they have said, right. So let's see what's the first one. So I'm just going to randomly go through this and pick. So the first 1-star review is, well, that was disappointing. What was? What was disappointing? Like, okay, that doesn't make sense for me. I don't know. I did not find anything disappointing other than Scarlett being a goody two shoes. Like, there wasn't anything disappointing. I don't know. I'm sorry that I'm always focusing away from the camera because I'm just looking at my laptop. There are some lengthy reviews which I'm not getting into. Oof, too long, too long. So another one is, every time I see this book on my feed, I want to rate it lower. Why? Y'all are just, oh my god, I feel like someone is just stabbing me. What was so bad about this book that y'all want to do so? This says, I'm just going to bring my laptop here so that I just don't need to look at different directions. Oh, look at that. Another unpopular opinion from me. Surprise, surprise. Honestly though, I had so many problems with this book. It's going to be a ranty one. So many problems? I hated Scarlett. I'm just trying, my mind is blank. I'm trying to see what were the problems. The writing was amazing. The book was fast paced. The world building was amazing. The magic, the suspense. I can't swear. I'm trying hard not to. This book is beautiful in atmosphere and has lovely writing, but that doesn't make up for a ridiculously convoluted plot, that lack of explanation of magic that brings back the dead and no less, and the overdone trope of no one talking to each other. The sisters have no idea how to sit down and talk. WTF. Also, the romance can seem swoon worthy, but is really sort of weird when you think about the amount of lying and forceful male behavior going on. Honestly, the more I think about this book, the crankier I get that I was so excited for it and it let me down so badly. And everyone loves it, but I am surprised more people weren't put off by the no, this is the truth, no, actually this is the real truth type plot twist reveals. So, the explanation of magic, I think to a certain extent it was explained. I do not know what more they wanted to know, that it is how it works, right. So, if there were murders, but actually it was just a deception at that point. So, at the end of Caraval, they are back alive. I do not know, maybe they must, now it is making me second guess also, but like no, I think it was perfectly, like the way it was explained was well enough, and the overdone trope of no one talking to each other. The sisters have no idea how to sit down and talk. Well, Scarlet was trying to protect Tella, and that is the main reason she did not tell Tella what her father was doing or why Scarlet was trying to protect Tella. So, I do not see anything wrong there, like you would risk anything for your siblings, right. Yes, I did say Caraval was a little bit cruel because what is happening is not what actually happens. So, yes, I agree to that, but the plot twists were really amazing. Like I love the plot twists not only in Caraval, but in the other two books, Legendary and Finale as well. So, I just do not know. Personal opinion, do not take offense. This book had potential, agreed. A competition for a magic wish sounds cool, agreed. But I am sorry to say the potential was squandered. The writing was poor. What? And the plot and pacing did not fit the story. I am trying not to judge here. However, instead of trying to fix these things, the writer simply tried to disguise them. There were so many plot twists that the original storyline lost its meaning, and the romance aspect was quite frankly uninspired. The plot twist actually had a purpose. Every plot twist had a purpose in the book. I am trying not to get offended here. She starts with take no offense, right? She or he, I do not know who. The writer is quite good at creating unnecessarily complicated and occasionally eloquent, I don't know how to pronounce that, you all can just read it, moments of romance, but the lack of connection with the characters, I felt caused me to just not care. Although this is a YA novel, I feel young adults should not have to stoop this low to find the quality of romance novels. What? But yes, I did not like Julian and Scarlet, how their relationship started, but no, this is one of the YA books you all should read. What do they expect? I just don't know what else to say. The story, the world and the characters lack depth, and it is painful. That's it. That's the review. The story was amazing, the world was explained amazingly, and I thought the characters had their own like charisma, or like they were distinct from each other and they all made sense, like okay, I think I don't know why I am doing this to myself at this moment, like I had not seen any of these reviews before. So, this is the first time I am just scrolling through all the reviews, picking out here and there. I am like, oh, no. I had hopes for this book, saw it at so many people, maybe places, I don't know. I thought there must be a reason behind it. However, after reading it, I had to realize it's only meant for decoration. For the cover is beautiful, but the story is just plain stupid. There is no world building, no logic. We don't get to know the characters except for Scarlet. who's one of the dumbest characters of all. Partly, I say partly I agree with this review, because yes, I found Scarlet not dumb but stubborn to a point of stupidity, which and like a goody two shoes, I just couldn't stand her. But and yes, the cover was beautiful, agreed. But the story is not something you usually see. It was unique in its own, and it was world building was there. For Christ's sake, I knew what Caravel was even before Scarlet understood what Caravel was. The world was that very well explained. It's not only meant for a decoration. It's a good series, for heaven's sake. DNF. Got about halfway, then gave up. The book was very slow paced and boring. Sorry. Which part was it slow paced? I think this person just doesn't read that much. This series was one of the most fast paced books I've ever read, and it wasn't and they DNF'd it, did not even finish it. What the? Oh my word! I can't take this anymore, you know, like this is pure torture for me. So I think this is going to be the last review that I'm going to react to, because I thought this is going to be fun, which is sort of, but this is like pure torture for me as well. Little to no plot development and world building. Was very confused on what was happening and what the characters were doing, constituting this 1-star review. Absolutely ludicrous events happen that didn't get thoroughly explained enough, so that the reader can comprehend as little as the background and the structure of the story. Also, what was up with Scarlet impertinently detailing nearly everything she saw with lurid descriptions. The feels like an impetuous, half-finished storyline and world. Wish it was better. People, the plot was amazing, and they did explain Caravel really well. They introduced Caravel, the world, really well. And they warned you, like what were you expecting? They told you, don't get swept far away, not everything you see is actually there. And Scarlet over exaggerating things and yeah, being stupid, agreed, I agree with that. But everything, no, this is killing me. I don't know, I don't see such faults in Caravel. I'm trying to picture it, but there isn't. Like, yeah, I don't know how else to react to this. Like, I just don't. This actually wasn't what I was expecting. Like, oh man. I know everyone has their own opinions, and even I do rate books lower if I didn't like it, but I just can't see what they are saying. Like, I don't see these wrongs that they are saying or these issues they are saying in Caravel. I just can't. This was pure torture on me, but I did have fun, and like I'm still shocked to see reviews like that, because I had never read a 1-star review of any book, and this was the first time I'm actually checking it for a book I loved. Oh my word, I don't know what else they have rated or reviewed for other books as well. So if you enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this video, and if you would like me to do similar videos maybe for other books or books you have read, and if I have read them too, definitely. So let me know in the comments down below, or you can get in touch with me on Goodreads or Instagram. My handles can be found in the description box down below. Also, If you still haven't subscribed to my channel, click on that little red subscribe button down below and also share my channel with friends and family and help me grow this hobby of mine. Also, don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I post more videos, and I hope to see you in my next video. So with that, let me sign off for today. So stay safe and bye from Oh My Word, Millie.